Reddit just sued Anthropic. One of the biggest names in AI, and this case might completely change how AI companies are allowed to use your data, not just in the future, but right now. And if you're even a little bit interested in AI tech law, ML tutorials, or just how the internet works in 2025, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I break down stories like this every week so you actually understand what's going on behind the headlines. So let's set the stage. Anthropic is the company behind Claude, a chatbot that competes directly with OpenAI's ChatGPT. You've probably seen people compare the two. Some say Claude is more aligned, less prone to hallucination, safer, calmer, all that. Anthropic was founded by a group of ex-OpenAI researchers who left because they disagreed with how fast OpenAI was actually moving. They raised billions of dollars, and I'm not exaggerating, including massive funding from Amazon and Google Cloud. Today, Anthropic is valued at over $60 billion, and Claude is one of the top language models out there. And now they're being sued by Reddit. Here's what Reddit's claiming: that Anthropic used Reddit's platform, specifically its public user-generated content, to train Claude without permission. Reddit says Anthropic didn't license the data, didn't follow the rules, and just helped themselves to one of the richest sources of real-world human dialogue on the internet. According to the lawsuit filed in San Francisco, Reddit is accusing Anthropic of breach of contract, unfair business practices, and what they call unauthorized commercial use of Reddit content. They describe Anthropic as a company that, quote, does not care about Reddit's rules or users and just scrapes what it wants with impunity. Now, why is this such a big deal? Because Reddit's content, whether it's advice on r/relationships, programming advice, or coding help on r/learn programming, jokes on r/memes, whatever it may be, it's unfiltered, opinionated, emotional, real, personal data that makes the AI sound more human. It's not just facts, it's personality, and that's what all of these models are looking for, personality. And that's exactly the kind of data that is the most expensive and that companies like Reddit want to guard with their lives. That's why earlier this year, Reddit announced official data licensing deals with OpenAI. And let's take a look at the article. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, has an 8.7% stake in Reddit, making him the third largest shareholder, and he was once a member of the company's board. So of course, Reddit wants to do deals with OpenAI and Google before they do deals with Anthropic. One of their largest shareholders is the CEO of the competitor. And look, this isn't a first. Here we see in the TechCrunch article that came out, the New York Times has sued OpenAI and Microsoft for training their models on news articles without paying her permission. Meanwhile, Sarah Silverman and other book authors have sued Meta for training AI models on their books without approval. Music publishers and artists have also done the same against AI video, audio, image generation startups alleging misuse of their content. So this issue isn't new, and it's happening more and more as more models need to be trained, and data is getting more and more expensive. So what now? If Reddit wins this lawsuit, it sets a massive precedent. Suddenly, platforms like Stack Overflow, Wikipedia, Quora, even social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook could start enforcing their own licenses or filing similar lawsuits. AI training could become a pay-to-play game, where the best data is no longer free just because it's out on the internet. But if Anthropic wins, it sends the opposite message, that public data, anything you post online without a login, can be scraped, processed, repackaged, sold by anyone with the servers and money to make it happen. Which raises a scarier question. Who even owns the internet? Is it the users who generate the content, the platforms that host it, or the companies that scrape for AI? And the real tension is Reddit built its empire on open communities, on being a place where people could talk freely, debate, share, vent, whatever it may be. But now it's saying that openness has value, and that's our value as a company. And if AI wants to learn from it, it's going to cost you. And honestly, I kind of get it. If a company like Anthropic can raise billions and build a model like Claude off your Reddit posts, your comments, your emotional labor, shouldn't Reddit be allowed to ask for a cut? Shouldn't users even have a say? Or is the internet just public domain? I want to hear what you think. Is Reddit right to sue, or is Anthropic just doing what every tech company has done for the last 15 years? Just scrape what's available online without really caring. Drop your take in the comments and let me know. And remember, like and subscribe, because we're going to be keeping track of this AI arms race as it unfolds. See you in the next video.
Peace.